Want to completely shift your mindset, confidence, and daily routine in just 30 days? I bet you're a bit like me and you're searching for practical, easy to implement habits that experience real and lasting change. Whew, that's not too much to ask for, is it? Well, news alert, it's not about making a massive overhaul. It's really about small intentional habits that create big results. In fact, if you were with me in that last video, we talked about it and we called it micro moves. So today, I'm going to give you 5 simple habits that if you stick with them for the next month, you will transform the way that you think, show up, and move throughout your entire life. Most people think transformation happens in one big flashbang moment, but it doesn't. Change, real lasting change, actually happens in the small daily choices you make. In fact, you don't need to do everything, that whole checkoff list at once. You just need to commit to a few powerful shifts and stick with them for 30 days. You're worth it, right? Seriously, after 30 days, you're going to look back and realize you're not the same person you were when you started. In fact, think about it with something as simple as exercise. If you were to truly exercise every day for 30 days, you would feel a difference and you would see a difference and your energy would be raised, right? All right, well, let's talk about it in all aspects of your life. And we're going to get into it right away with habit number 1. We call this the 5-minute morning mindset shift. Whew, that's a tongue twister. All right, why does a 5-minute morning mindset shift work? Well, how you start your morning sets the tone for your entire day. So if you immediately wake up and search, where's the thing, the device, and you start scrolling, doom scrolling is what I call it, you're letting all of this external noise shape your mood. What if it's social media and somebody's being nasty? What if it's the news and there's all these crazy things going on in the world? You've set the tone for your day simply by picking this up first. So try this. Before checking your email or social media, spend 5 minutes simply setting an intention for your day. In fact, whether it's mentally or out loud, I want you to ask yourself, how do I want to feel today? How am I going to architect my day? In fact, write it down and say it out loud. This is why so many people start their day with a Bible study or journaling, because it allows them to set their intention, and you, on purpose, are controlling what you're feeding your brain. And if you say it out loud and write it, you're going to make it real. All right, let's move to habit number 2. Yep, it's that 2-minute power pose, and you figured it out. This is crowd participation time. You're actually going to get up and move your body. Why? Because we're all stagnant. We're a society of sitters these days, and your body language influences your confidence and stress levels. I mean, again, I'm the super geek. We don't have to get into it, but doing this all day puts our body in a closed position. So I know I'm a super geek, but there was a Harvard research study that showed that if you hold a power pose for just 2 minutes, you can boost your confidence and lower your cortisol. I mean, those are the things that happen even with exercise. So when I say power pose, that's okay, I'm gonna break this down. You don't have to feel like you're in some runway show. Simply try this. Before a big meeting, a call, a decision, maybe a dreaded situation or an uncomfortable situation, I want you to roll your shoulders back, stand tall, and if you put your arms like this on your hips, that's called a Wonder Woman pose. But if you'd like to raise your arms up like a V, no, we're not doing the YMCA. This is a victory pose. You simply raise your arms and make that V shape. Oftentimes, just naturally, if it's sunny outside, you look up and you let the sun rays come up on your face and you feel it. When you do this, again, research has shown you'll instantly feel more powerful. And that's not just the Book of Albany. There was some Harvard real science behind that one. All right, that moves us to habit number 3, the 1 bold action per day rule. And no, I'm not talking about anything cuckoo bananas that makes a scene. Confidence isn't built simply by thinking. It's built by doing. Okay, I know we've got a lot of super geek today. Here's my commercial break for a word salad. Now, you know I talk for a living, so dissecting every consonant and vowel is actually super fun for this super geek, so give me a moment. We're gonna break it down even more. Confidence is how you feel about your abilities, while courage is what you do when you're faced with fear or anxiety or a tough situation. Are you following me? Confidence is a feeling. Courage is an action. So if you remember, you often hear me say the phrase courageous confidence because they go hand in hand. All right, back to that bold action rule. Oftentimes we get nervous or anxious or even fearful about making a change, which leads to a lack of confidence. But every time you take action, despite that fear, you strengthen the I can do hard things muscle. And that's the same every time you gain clarity, which takes action of committing to a problem or situation. All right, are you ready to test this theory? Here's what I'd like for you to try. Every day, I'd love for you to challenge yourself to do one thing that feels slightly uncomfortable. I mean, it could be speak up in a meeting, introduce yourself to someone new, post that content, whatever pushes you out of your comfort zone. All right, on to habit 4, the gratitude shift before bed. Your brain naturally focuses on what went wrong through your day. It's kind of that negative Nelly situation. But when at the end of the day you focus on what went right, you are rewiring your mindset for positivity. And that's powerful because that positivity and resilience are what allow for change. So to put this habit in action, you know it's coming, don't you? Yep, a gratitude journal. So before you go to bed, I would like for you to share 3 things with yourself that went well today. And hey, I know I'm asking a lot for you sometimes. If it's I didn't yell at my kids, write it down. Or I didn't do road rage, whatever it is. But it might be something like I handled a tough conversation well, or I showed up for me. I wrote the little stickers on my mirror and said my affirmations. I made someone smile. It's the small wins that we celebrate. And those small wins add up. And acknowledging them starts to rewire your brain. All right, last but definitely not least, habit number 5, that future you visualization. I see your wheel spinning. Is she talking about some woo-woo out there business? Nope, not at all. In fact, here's what I'd like to do. I'd like for us to think of this as a mental dress rehearsal. Think of it like you're giving your brain the additional training and practice that directly translates into real-world scenarios. You know, not only that, but research shows that visualization enhances motivation and boosts self-esteem. By practicing that dress rehearsal, you're prepared anytime a negative or anxious or fearful situation comes your way. Wouldn't that feel great to be equipped for anything? All right, bottom line, if you don't see yourself as successful, if you don't see yourself as confident and capable, you're not going to act like you're successful, confident, and capable. And that's what we want to do, right? The mind believes what you repeatedly tell it. Yeah, it's that psychological phenomenon that we've heard all our lives called a self-fulfilling prophecy. And it's real. So let's put that into action in our favor. You know what we need to do? Take 60 seconds a day to visualize the version of you who's already reached their goal. Wait a second. Are you still scrolling? Are you still doom scrolling? This means you may need to unplug, whether it's to breathe and start your day or write your gratitude journal, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and I want you to visualize the you that's already reached their goal. How do you walk? How do you walk into a room? How do you speak to others and yourself? What choices are you making? How do you dress? How do you smell? Well, that's a weird one. How do you smell? Well, smell, the olfactory sense, is the strongest one. What I'm wanting you to do is engage all 5 senses so that you can make the you in your visualization as real as possible. In fact, the more that you're able to do this, embodying that energy, the faster you're going to become that person because you're visualizing it. All right, here's where it gets exciting. Here's your challenge or your homework, if you will. I double dog dare you. Try these habits for the next 30 days. You can pick 1, you can pick 2, or you can go all in with 5. But I want you to commit. Commit to the process. Track your progress. Now, if you've been with me, you probably have a gratitude journal. Use another page. Track your progress. Notice those changes in your attitude and your actions. And after 30 days, come right back here. Tell me, Did it shift your mindset? Did you feel different? Did your confidence grow? Are your shoulders back? Is your head high? Are you in? Are you in for the challenge? All right, this isn't for me. This is for you. Comment below, what habit are you starting with? That's your first task, committing it and writing it down. In fact, drop a number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you'd like. And if this video gave you something valuable, hit that like and subscribe button for even more confidence, mindset, and reinvention content. And if you're wanting to check out more on those mindset shifts, check out this video here.